1.6 billion. So I've gotten to be a part of some really cool things. And I think it's sort of those couple wins that I was part of have, when things really worked, have led up to the fourth thing I'm working on right now, which is um, my startup right now is called Workverse, and I created it because the problem that I see is one of the most controversial things today is with social media. I feel like after 15 years of social media, we deserve something better, like a next generation, better version of social media, because it's just really awful with all the fraud, the spam, the bots. There's been lawsuits by governments against all the big social media companies. There's been hearings on Capitol Hill last week, where they're making Zuckerberg apologize. And it's like, can't we just have something that's a better user experience for people? So I set out to create a better business networking app because particularly if people are going to do it for business, I think that's necessary. I mean, the problem's gotten so bad that most people have just like given up. Like I know like 1 out of 3 people I talk to are just like, I'm not on social media at all anymore. Like they're just like, I can't with all these problems of the privacy and the bots and the spam and the fraud. So, I think that there's room to create something now that's a next generation that's better, that solves a lot of these problems. And so I'm excited to be working on that.
And how is Workverse different to, I guess, the other B2B platform, LinkedIn?
Yeah. So, I think some of the social networks have realized that they need to move away from things like an advertising model. They need to move away from um, privacy issues with the advertising and the tracking. They need to do more subscription and opt-in based things. And so, even like in Europe, um, Meta for Facebook and Instagram is looking at subscription opt-in things instead of advertising because the EU forced them to. Elon Musk has been pushing, moving Twitter or X away from advertising subscriptions. So if we get away from the advertising things and make things subscriptions so people can opt in, that's one thing. A second thing that we're doing is we're verifying everyone who wants to do business on the platform. So individuals and companies, it really only takes a few minutes with the technology today to verify yourself. But I just, it's like I get so much spam on sites like LinkedIn where it's just like people in China or Russia that are pretending to be somebody else. It's really disappointing. So I think that the verified aspect of it is an important thing that we need to get to, as well as subscription and opt in. And then just I think the final thing is people deserve to be